The consequence of denial. When you resist the responsibility of your own causality. 1. The denial of causality, the birth of blind loops. When someone refuses to take responsibility for their own causations, they cut the thread of awareness connecting cause to effect. It's like closing your eyes while walking. The movement doesn't stop, but you no longer see where your steps are leading. Refusing responsibility doesn't erase the cause, it simply drives it underground. The pattern still runs, only now it runs unconsciously. So the same emotional conditions, the same outcomes, keep reappearing, dressed in new disguises. The market changes, the partner changes, the job changes, but the inner script doesn't. This is where people start believing they're unlucky or cursed, when in truth, they're simply looping through unacknowledged causes. 2. Psychological consequence, fragmentation of self. Each time you avoid responsibility for your own causality, you divide yourself. Part of you knows the truth. I caused this, but another part deflects it. It wasn't me. This inner contradiction breeds guilt, projection, and defensiveness. A psychological fog where clarity can't enter. You start to build narratives to justify effects rather than trace them. And those stories become walls around awareness. That's how one gets trapped inside mental loops, defending their causes instead of discovering them. 3. The attempt to twist fate. Manipulating the mirror. When someone tries to twist the fate of their causalities, meaning they want to change the effect without changing the cause, they create resistance. It's like arguing with your own reflection in a mirror. You can repaint the mirror, dim the light, or blame the reflection, but it'll keep showing what's already there. The universe doesn't punish manipulation, it simply reflects the truth. So every attempt to cheat causality, to skip the inner correction and force an outer result, creates tension, frustration, and illusion. You might gain temporary control, but it's control over surface effects, not the root current beneath them. 4. Spiritual consequence, the harder lessons. Spiritually refusing causality means postponing clarity. You don't escape your causes, you just delay the moment you meet them consciously. Life in its precision will keep bringing you mirrors until you finally see. That's why certain experiences repeat, sometimes growing harsher, not as punishment, but as amplified reminders. It's existence saying, this is your lesson returning to you. Do you see it yet? When one resists, the lessons intensify. When one accepts, the loops dissolve. 5. The path of surrender, realignment. True liberation begins when you stop trying to twist causality and start tracing it. You turn from reaction to reflection. You say, if this keeps happening, I am part of its cause. Let me see where. That single shift from denial to ownership restores harmony to your inner system. It realigns the mirror. Causality stops being your prison and becomes your teacher. And eventually your teacher becomes your clarity. 6. Causality becomes clarity, the full circle. When you finally stop running from your own causes, something shifts quietly within you. The loops begin to slow, and awareness returns like dawn after a long night. You start seeing patterns not as punishments, but as reflections. Invitations to remember that every effect once had your fingerprint on it. The same awareness that once denied now observes. The same mind that once resisted now understands. This is where causality transforms from a cycle into a revelation. You realize you were never truly trapped. You were simply asleep at the wheel of your own creation. Responsibility becomes no longer a burden, but freedom, because now you know where your power lives. You stop blaming the reflection and start adjusting the light. That is when causality becomes clarity. That is when the mirror clears. Like, share, and follow for more timeless ideas to help you grow in trading and in self-awareness.